What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy DXB back with another banger of a video. And in today's video, I want to give you an opportunity that really does fit into a bigger narrative. And I think this one is a runner. And let me explain. So when you're looking for a meme coin, you need to tick a few major boxes. For me, it is really important to know the dev and what type of dev you've got, whether they've done other projects and whether those other projects have absolutely rocketed. Number two, narrative is always important with meme coins. Of course, in this particular meme coin, I'll explain what the narrative is. Listings, marketing, all of those things are very, very important, right? And if the meme can offer you a utility, that's even more important. But how do we know a dev is a good dev, and how can a meme coin succeed? Basically, listings, marketing, it comes down to that, and the community, of course. So in today's video, I have found one that checks out everything. But the most spectacular aspect about this is the market cap of this meme coin is $3.62 million, but the 24-hour volume exceeds $5.73 million. Let me repeat. Volume to market cap ratio is 164%, right? I don't think you understand. That's the kind of stuff that absolutely flies off the shelf. And the reason why is they are pulling in big numbers where established projects, like even some layer ones that I know, don't have this friggin' volume, man. This one has 1.2 million for Mexi. Bitmart is doing 1 million. XT.com is doing 1.4 million. Bioconomy is doing nearly 1 million, 940,000. I kid you not, I have seen seed round projects that had a major hype with, I don't know, who's who of VCs in it, and they can barely get up to 500K in terms of 24-hour volume. In addition to that, this fits multiple narratives. So first narrative is Matt Fury, right? And you can see here, it emerges as part of a Matt Fury style character. And of course, AI, because it generates AI animations. And for me, the last narrative is also Halloween, right? Halloween's just coming up, of course. Bats, the only bat that's really doing this kind of volume. In fact, the only bat meme coin that I know that is established, and of course, that's around. Lots of people will try and push this narrative when Halloween comes, but I think this is a stayer. This is a bull market stayer, guys. So, community first, innovation, sustainability, trust. It takes me normally a very long time to warm up to a meme coin. A very long time. Those of you that watch my live streams and know I have to do some research and make sure that we can tick all the boxes. But they've got public trading and community 75%, founders and developers and the team 10%, marketing and promotions 5%, listings 10%. They know what they're doing. That's all I want. I just want to be part of something that's not a pump and dump, and that the people that are driving this understand how to list it, where to list it, and of course put this on LCX. Now, LCX, for those of you that know, is a big exchange. Like we said, LCX is the most regulated coming out of the EU. And now you can actually trade Lemmy The Bat, and you can trade it for euros. That's big. I think that's even going to get better. But of course, Mexi, XT, these are all established. But from what I'm hearing, the dev told me that they could potentially go and get the likes of crypto.com, and he's talking to many tier one exchanges. That's very exciting. So 3 million to 300 million. Could it do it? Absolutely. I think this is a 75 to 100x opportunity. It could do 50, it could do 30. The main point is you make bloody money from this. This is crazy. And I think it's, for me anyway, it's just a start. And I will be looking. I mean, people are absolutely, orders are piling in. People are buying this. They are trading. The chart is fairly stable. I can see this going and growing and becoming larger. So again, you know, I know so many project founders that would absolutely love to have this type of volume. But boy, oh boy, am I glad I came across these guys, because I think these guys are just the beginning of of their journey, and they are heavily marketed on Instagram. You know, this is all the artwork that's going into Instagram. So in terms of reach, this is just getting started, but it won't be the last time you hear me talking about something like this. Like I said, it's early. They do have tier one exchanges coming, and I am going to ride this to at least a couple of $100 million. And if we're talking about a couple of $100 million, man, that's closer and closer to a 100x opportunity. So let me know what you think. I mean, I would love to get these guys on the channel, of course, and talk about this, because as you know, we are a community first. But, you know, again, you know, if the dev becomes docs at some point, we will be at the front of that queue. It's always good to do that. But I can honestly say, from what I've literally, the exchange that I had with these guys are going places. And numbers, you know, men lie, women lie, numbers don't bloody lie. I mean, if you're doing this, and if if you're pulling in crazy, you know, volume from the likes of xt.com, Bitmart, that's what other exchanges see. You know, money brings money. At the end of the day, bullshit walks. So this is what I'm looking for. You know, how many fundamental coins do you have in your stack right now that's doing $300,000 in volume? You know, $50,000. There's so many good projects backed by so many tier one investors and VCs that are performing sub 1 million when it comes to volume. All right. Think about that, because it's very difficult. This is challenging some really well established meme coins that we talk about in this channel that are way bigger, with a kind of like a bigger community, but they don't have this type of volume. So this is just the start for this. I do believe this can do crazy numbers. Let me know what you think, and maybe this is the one. There are other ones that I'm going to bring on the channel as well, but let me know your thoughts. Of course, I did do a meme video. Check it out in the channel. It is really, really super important, but I'm going to update that with a new version and update the meme coins, give their expected prices. Take care, guys. Have a lovely weekend.